Beautiful. Okay, it's 6 minutes after, so let's begin our new moon portal to the Star Mothers. I want to start for those of you that perhaps haven't been to this circle before. It started in March on the spring equinox when I was directed by the Star Mothers when we just went into confinement. I like that better. That's my better word than the other words uh, because of the virus. And the Star Mother said, this is a way to bring their energy right into your home, more fully, right to you. All the people here on the planet and people that are connected to this circle and even that aren't, it doesn't matter. Each one of us that helps bring in this energy creates more light. So, however, this works out for you, if you're just able to listen to it, you bring your light and we share our light with you in Salem, Massachusetts, someone special. And if you are not able to see this till later, that's okay. You can create your portal to the Star Mothers anytime. Doesn't matter. What the Star Mothers instructed me to do back in March on the equinox was to create a portal to the Star Mothers with the Lemurian activation code cards. Now, what I didn't realize was they were going to have me do 3 portals every day for the 3 days of the equinox. And in the last channel that they gave me, on the 3rd day, they said, Mele'ha, which is my Lemurian name, you're not remembering that it was 3 years ago that these cards, this concept, came into being. And it's true. That was 3 years ago. Lots has happened. So it was sort of an anniversary and then a new beginning to what these codes have. So for those of you that don't have the cards, don't worry. It's okay. You can use other cards. It's your intention. If you do have the cards and you're going to be a part of this, we're going to build a circle with the cards, and then we're going to use the 5 elements of the shamanic teaching wheel. And you may wonder what that is. I won't go much into that here, but you can find out about it on my website under the Lemurian Sister. Well, no, wait, it's got its own tab, its own drop down. Lemurian Shamanism School and Shamanic Teaching Wheel. So you can find out more about it there. Those elements are earth, water, which is ceremony, fire, air, but really wind because there's movement. So those elements, and then culture. So that's the element of who we are as people. What is the culture that we're in right now? It's a very different culture than it was 6 months ago. You may be the same person, but we are in a different culture. So something that represents the culture. And then in the center, the hub of the wheel, is you and your relationship to spirit. So there are really 6 things, the 5 spokes, and then the center, the hub. And then the cards, which form the rim, the outside of the wheel. So what I'm going to do now is turn my camera away from me so you can see what I'm doing. First it goes down. I have this little fancy clicker to make it go down, 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 down. And then over, other way, over here and down more so you can see this is the place where I'm going to build the wheel. And you can see that I already have the book, Women of Lemuria, in my wheel to the Star Mothers. So we're going to start with the cards, and we build this starting with Star Center 11 on the bottom. So that's at like, that would be 6 o'clock if we were using the face of a clock. And then we go then 1, Star Center 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See what my circle, what my circle's going to look like here. It always takes on a different shape every time I do this. Then 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to 11. So you don't have to be doing this on something round. You can do it anywhere. You can do it on a square table. You can do it on a piece of fabric on the floor. So I had decided today to use hearts because I've used lots of other things in the past, but I wanted to use hearts to represent the different parts of the wheel, and also because I just got a beautiful birthday present from my star sister Katrina. So that's going to go in the center, this beautiful crocheted piece, and that represents me right there. And then I'm going to put in the center also a tachyon, which is a laser enhanced leaded glass that is a healing tool. So this is going to represent me right in the center. And then for the earth element, I have another beautiful heart that has a tree in it. So that's going to go right here. So that's my earth. And then my fire is a heart that's blown glass because that's made with a lot of heat, right? So that's the fire element. And then this is going to be the, what did I have next? Fire, water. No, wait. This is my water element. And this is selenite. And I just felt the water energy of it as I looked at it today. And Tracy, this is from you. You gave this to me when I was in Ottawa a long time ago. Feels like a long time ago. Yeah. So we have earth, fire, water, and then we have 1, 2, 3, earth, fire, water. Culture is going to be this heart because this was a gift also in there. So it's a gift from a very old friend. We just had our Christmas about a week ago. So that represents the culture of me. Okay, move these around just a little bit. And then I have this beautiful hand-painted stone with a little, this is from Deb DeLisi, who created the beautiful movement of stones with hearts, the Abundant Love Project. Yeah, so that's my last spoke right there. Okay? So once those things are placed, and again, you don't have to do it this way, but this is what I'm doing. Last time I used wind was feathers. This is my wind right here, this one, because it had those little squiggles on it. It felt like movement. Last time I had feathers for wind. I had a candle for fire. So just use those 5 elements and then you in the center. Sometimes I have a goddess something here, but this is all from goddesses. So that made it feel, that was what I was feeling right here. So I put the book here because I have it and the Star Mothers can watch over my wheel. Last time I did it, I had a huge painting. I was in a different room where I could put the painting, prop it up against the wall. But this is what we have today. So once you have your cards in a circle and you have your elements in a circle, I'm going to read the cards. But first, I wanted to read you something from the book, The Women of Lemuria, because it's very, it has to do with the codes. So this this begins on page, the channel from Cryon begins on page 133, and it was in 2017. But I'm just going to read a tiny part of it. And Cryon says, so let's go to the next lesson. By the way, Mele'ha has been given many things in her Lemurian remembrance here in this time. I asked her, and this is Cryon speaking, where was the sisterhood? Now we have one. I asked her, where were the songs? Now you have some. That's the Sacred Songs of Lemuria CD. She was asked, where are the codes and some of the secrets of healing and learning? And now she has those as well. Now I say, where are the lessons? And she is developing them. So I knew that was in there, but I hadn't really thought about it for a while. But I wanted to just sort of look at that today as how our lives and how the sisterhood has evolved in the different things that have happened to create where it is right now. So now I'm going to read to you the codes one at a time. I'm going to start with Star Center 11, and I'm going to go around clockwise and end at Star Center 11. Then we'll have a little channel from the Star Mothers. So you don't have to watch you're not going to see me or anything change. It's just going to be this moment of quiet around the circle, and this circle is to be a portal to the Star Mothers, to open, to tell them, yes, we're here, we're ready, we're waiting, we are together. And right now we are together from all across the world to do this. So it's a beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day to do this. All right, so eyes closed, take a breath. Big inhale, another exhale. And just feeling the energy of the Star Mothers around us right now as we begin to open our minds, our hearts, and our Lemurian Akash to their message. Star Center 11. From Mother Gaia comes the origin of your humanity, sending the frequencies of her crystalline grid upward into your crystalline structure. She is your regenerating strength. Through her, you are stabilized and revitalized. All is in divine order when you acknowledge and esteem your relationship and bond to the Earth Mother. Star Center 11. Take a breath. Star Center 1. Up from the crystalline structure of Mother Gaia, your human form rises to stand firmly on the earth, and you are rooted in her foundation. And you are your own being. From this position of stability, you discover your place in the tribe of humanity, nourishing your longing to belong to your human and spiritual family. Star Center 1. Take a breath. And Star Center 2. From the cauldron of your life force, you have the capacity to conceive, gestate, and transmute invisible beginnings into manifested form. As the awakened human, each of your creative seeds are infused with a primal spark and a spiritual essence. This blends you as human and divine and manifests into all your creations. Star Center 2. Take a breath in and out. And you can focus on your physical body where these star centers are. So Star Center 2 between the pubic bone and the belly button. Now we move to Star Center 3 between the belly button and the sternum. You have come into form to live your own distinct Akashic expressions. Allow your innate, intuitive perceptions to guide you forward in your life's purpose. The interwoven meld of your will and divine will manifests through you as unique gifts and potentials for your self-realization. Star Center 3. Take a breath. And then we move up to the heart to Star Center 4. In the blending of your human and divine hearts is a sacred elixir that is the highest form of love. Your evolved emotional vibrations are expressed through your thoughts, words, and actions from the chalice of your heart. Through the alchemy of your human divine heart, your potential to embody yourself as the cosmic human beloved emerges. Star Center 4. And then taking a nice deep breath in and out. We move to Star Center 5 at the throat. You express your divine will through sound, formed of words or tones. These arise as harmony between your humanity and your divinity, flowing powerfully out into the world to create your destiny. Your authentic resonance as sound current is expressed as I am the one truth. Star Center 5. And take a breath. And we go to Star Center 6. Deep in the physical center of your human brain is the pineal gland, the all-seeing, all-knowing eye that reverberates with your awakening. This all-embracing eye recognizes an unbroken stream of objectivity, balance, and trust in the perfection of Spirit's plan. Light streams into and from your portal of expanded perception as insight. Star Center 6. And take a breath, and we move to Star Center 7. The divine source calls you forth to celebrate your relationship to the all that is. This direct experience of the infinite divine source of love and wisdom are your legacy. Open yourself to receive the spontaneous transmissions of light and waves of divine love that are your Akashic inheritance. And take a breath. And then we move. That was Star Center 7, so the crown of the head. Then we move to Star Center 8. I'm just going to put this one closer to the camera so that you can see it better. Let's see, let me turn it the right way, like that. So the light beams at the top here are the star mothers coming in to our DNA. Of course, you can see that. And you can see the beautiful things that are happening in the DNA as they encode it. And the human beings that are standing around the outside in the 4 directions. And then right in the very center, how close can I get, is the flower of life. And then on the bottom, of course, is Gaia. We come from the dirt of the earth. So this is Star Center 8, which is above our heads. As collaborators in this great experiment and through your Akashic agreement with the Star Mothers, they enter and encode you for reawakening your DNA. Your portal to the Star Mothers perpetually hovers above you in an eternal etheric fiber of illumination. You are continuously and divinely suffused with the attributes of love, grace, honor, inspiration, guidance, and encouragement. Star Center 8. And take a nice deep breath. And we move on to Star Center 9, the Divine Feminine, the Sacred Feminine. Your aspect of the Sacred Feminine is the dark and mystical face of the Divine. Through her, in you, she is receptive, yielding, encouraging, affirmative, and nourishing. Open your right palm facing up to receive her blessings. Welcome her offering of profound internal surrender that is represented by her inward spiral as you feel the tenderness of the Great Mother sustain you. Star Center 9. And take a breath. We move to Star Center 10. Your connection to the sacred masculine is the bright and shining face of the divine. Through him, you are forward movement, intense, consuming, protective, and energetic. Your left palm is open and facing downward to impart his vitality. Allow the penetrating potency of his outward spiral charge and focus your transformation. Star Center 10. And then we return to Star Center 11, always first and last, in deference to our beautiful Mother Gaia. From Mother Gaia comes the origin of your humanity, sending the frequencies of her crystalline grid upward into your crystalline structure. She is your regenerating strength. Through her, you are stabilized and revitalized. All is in divine order when you acknowledge and esteem your relationship and bond to the Earth Mother. Star Center 11. And then take a breath and just close your eyes as the Star Mothers come in with their blessing for this time. Wherever you are on the planet, know that there is a connection, that the Star Mothers connect each one of us to them and each one of us to each other. This is a worldwide event, and the importance of holding the benevolence and love, compassion, and gratitude of the Star Mothers in our hearts and in our lives. That's why we're here now. Take another breath. Dear Shining Ones, we step forward into all of these many portals with great celebration and gratitude to the beautiful beings who are putting together this time. We thank our beloved Mele'ha for being the voice of the Star Mothers, the Star Grandmothers, and the collective of galaxy mothers all the way out to the beautiful Andromeda. They are in alignment with you in this moment. And if you would now imagine that from the portal that you have created, and there are many that are so unique, we are looking at them all right now. From the portal, there is a beam of energy, and it is the beloved Shining Ones, is why you are here, why you have chosen this family, this time, this celebration, this gathering. Please know that though we are always with you because we are inside of you as a spark of the divine, and that spark of the divine is hooked to the field, and the field is connected through these portals. This is a beautiful time. This is a time of transformation, the caterpillar and the butterfly, whatever metaphor you wish to use. You are ushering in the age of light, a time of new beginnings, a time of cracking open the chrysalis. And it is sometimes difficult, and it is sometimes scary. but indeed you are all the butterflies, all the angels, all the children of the star mothers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers. Your lineage is long and strong. And though there is at times some confusions, you do have the teachers to go to and the internal teachers, the memory of your Lemurian Akash. Go there. Feel that. Remember that each one of you, no one is left out here. Each one of you is here on purpose. So come into the portal with us. Step in, fall in, pour in, lie in the portal. We are together at last. After 25,000 years at least, we are together at last. And this is something to celebrate. When you think of your life as perhaps a 10-year-old, you had no idea you were born for this. You may have been the odd one, the strange one in your family. We know. We know many of you. You may have gone out of the family and into your own orbit at a very young age to find who you came here to be. And you may not have found her or him yet in completion. We hope that this process keeps unfolding. Of course it will. When it is done unfolding, there is no more reason for you to be on the planet. So, keep finding what is next. Keep reaching for our hand because we are there to hold it. Keep reaching from your heart to our hearts. Keep listening to the music of creation. As some have said, the music of the song line of Lemuria. It is with you now. There are the goddesses that are creating this, and we celebrate that. It's just getting good. Don't go anywhere. Help this time. Help this grow. Help this time unfold. Yes, it can unfold with grace and ease if it unfolds without resistance and fear. Time for another sticky note, as Mele'ha would say. Yes, this can unfold with grace and ease. The only thing that keeps that from happening is fear. One thing, one simple, enormous sometimes thing, yes. But that is your choice. So let us help you choose away from fear and into benevolence. Away from fear and into knowing who you are and why you're here. Into the family of light. Step into the portal and feel the energy of the star mothers inside and out and throughout the planet and the galaxy. We bring love, the one love of the source. And we leave that with you, in you, around you. And we hold your hearts in our hearts. And we step back now to the rim, to outside the circle of the codes Mele'ha has created. We step back and we hold that sacred space for you to continue unfolding your life's work. Dear shining ones, There is love and more love and only love pouring from the vessel of our hearts into yours. We step back and take a breath. Oh dear, my. Yeah. Whoops. So here we are, beloved ones, at the end of our time together. Yeah, I'm coming back to you. Hi, everybody. Hi. So I know that there are a few questions, so I want to take a minute to answer those in terms of the portal. You can leave it up as long as you want. I will endeavor to create another one with you on each new moon. So whatever works for you. It's not a have to, it's a get to, right? So you get to leave it up or you get to take it down. It doesn't matter. Do what your intuition tells you. And, if you don't have the cards, you can find them on my website. They're in 5 languages. And if you don't, you know what someone did? They made a piece of paper and they put a number on one side that said, Star Center 11, and that became that card for their portal. And then they did it in colored paper. How about that? So you can do that. And some people use different cards. These are what these cards were born for. But don't try to limit yourself. Just let it go. Follow your heart. Follow your intuition. That's what the Star Mother tells us all the time. Okay, so thank you for being here with me today and bringing the energy of the Star Mothers in from all over the planet. Yay. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock Mountain Time is the New Moon Sha Woman Sacred Circle. And for the first time, we have special guest Cryon coming to be with us right at the beginning of the meeting. So you can find the registration for that on my website under events. And more next weekend. We have Lemurian Sisterhood on Saturday night, the 22nd, with Cryon again. That'll be part of the Cryon Vancouver weekend, and that will be the last scheduled weekend that we do a 2-day Cryon event. Yeah. After that, there'll still be more of these portals and more of the Lemurian lunation and the new moon meetings. And then, of course, in October, we have the Starseed gathering in Tucson, Arizona. So that's those with Lemurian names that have been given by Cryon in this lifetime. So me, Monica Marani, Dr. Todd, Peggy Dubrow, and John Ryan will all be there, some in person and some streaming. Tucson, of course, I'll be there in person, and so will Peggy, coming from Sedona. Lee will be there, and Ilan, who is, lives right next door pretty much. I'm sure he'll drop by. And John Ryan will be streaming, and so will Dr. Todd. But it's going to be a wonderful gathering. I'm really excited. And my beautiful hosts from Tucson will be with me. Yay, goddesses. So thank you all for anchoring the grid from around the world. Yeah, and Star Mothers, hot fire energy, said Abby. Yeah, you're also welcome. I know that, this doesn't end when I say goodbye. It keeps going. This is energy, and it doesn't turn off like a switch. It just keeps building in the most beautiful and benevolent way. So I am blessed to be a part of it and blessed to have all of you in my life. Thank you so much. Thank you for your love, your healing energy, and your prayers. Thank you. Blessings to you all. Bye for today.